Or three. Hey, we're live. Hey, folks. Thanks for getting the Banff podcast. We're going to be introducing Chris Fox about the Magitech. Hey, there's Brandon. About the Magitech series of novels and RPGs and the technical difficulties. We're going to do that later this week, and we're just watching trailers right now. So, introducing the roundtable, I have Walt. How you doing, Walt?
Hola.
Alice/Lala. Hey, Alice/Lala.
Hi, everyone.
With the Hulk icon, we have Aid.
Hello.
And last but not least, he's called something else, but we call him Brandon. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing excellent.
All right, cool. First up is this weird trailer with Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I don't know what to make about this. Let's see what you guys think.
Oh, my God.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
In 500 years, no one has ever escaped. You're not going anywhere. It's the tower. So stupid.
Give this to Lieutenant.
What's your name?
Chen Lan, I owe you my life.
I'm going east. My way is filled with dangers. Come with me. My journey follows the Silk Road. The Great Wall of China.
Something is very wrong.
Gather the people immediately. Make everyone see that the dragon obeys me.
I must help save them.
I've been doing this for a long time. No, don't touch this. This is the helmet of Genghis Khan.
Helmet? This is an incense pop. When I have the seal of the dragon, I will rule the world.
You look better this way.
That was really terrible.
I'm still bewildered. What's this about? There's destroyed London and some dragons. What do I have?
Okay, so I can tell you I understand what they're going for in some of it, and as for the dragon, well, that is the four benevolent dragon. Well, the benevolent four, one of them's a dragon, and so if an evil force is to ever control the dragon, that would be a big problem. It is, it's fantasy and magic and all that stuff. So I understand that. There are some benevolent dragons in Chinese mythology. Now I don't know which of the dragons that's supposed to be, because the coloration isn't any of the 9 possible that I know at all.
I think that's Dave.
The coloration isn't what I know of any of the dragons off the top of my head. Now, I might be corrected by Jack. He might remember which one that is, but I know that that's not of the benevolent four, and it seems weird.
It was a little weird, right?
It was.
Well, it seemed like 3 different movies. We have, a 1980s romp with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jackie Chan, beating people up with minimal plot, which I'll sign up for. There was this journey. There was this journey to the east that all of a sudden seemed like it was trying to take itself really seriously, and then there was Mystical China. And nowhere in the trailer did they really ever seem to link these 3 together very well to me. I'll sign up for 2 of those movies. Mystical China and Jackie Chan, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, was that their attempt at making Azure? Because because it looked like they were trying to make the dragon from Benevolent Four, or the 4 symbols, because that looks like they were trying to make it colored Azure, but the image just was not right.
It looked blue. It did look bluey, so maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did you just say that the trailer blew? No, I said look bluey. Yeah, and I'm guessing that some of that's got to be in 3D, because you don't get the dragon and that chain crap coming out without 3D-ness. It's got to be. Come on.
Or them chains shooting out the screen. That's a 3D movie there straight away, where they can just.
I'll say, watching that, I already got more enjoyment out of that movie than I did out of the 10-15 minutes that we were able to sit through Great Wall with Matt Damon.
Oh my gosh, that's true. That's true.
Matt Damon. All right. Forgive me. I'm going to play this screen test for Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Oh gosh.
Was bracing in The Lighthouse, if you saw that. If you like movies about guys trapped in lighthouses together for 3 weeks, I recommend The Lighthouse. Here we go. That's moody music.
And a dark screen for 7 seconds.
I'm seeing
8
nothing.
seconds.
You guys seen anything?
Oh, there's something moving.
Oh,
Something's
growing in the background. It's the What is it? Who is it? What?
Oh man. Is that an actual trailer for the movie, or
No, that's
it's
a
like
screen test.
Okay.
That's a screen test. And that symbol, that big bat symbol on his chest, is a melted down gun.
Yes, it's apparently the guns that killed his parents. Yeah.
Yes, that killed his parents.
Yeah, I find that weird as shit. I just is like, hey, I want to carry this constant reminder around with me all the while. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't know what to make of that. Gonna have to sit on that one for a little bit.
We already know that we've got a bizarre penguin in it, don't we? With Colin Farrell, which seems to be like the most random non-penguin guy you could be the penguin.
Danny DeVito is still alive. Why would you have cast anyone else?
Well, yeah.
Do you know if they're actually going to make him look more like the penguin, because they need to put on 100 pounds on him to look like the penguin? Is he going to wear a penguin suit essentially?
Well, who did he got playing the penguin?
Colin Farrell.
What?
Yeah.
Colin Farrell is. So are they going to even make him look like the penguin is my question. I mean, in Gotham they had Penguin, who was super skinny waif of a kid, and then he grows up to be Penguin apparently. And so are they just trying to basically go towards before he got Penguin-like image?
Maybe they're just going to shallow Hal him.
Maybe.
I like that verb.
I mean, they need to basically, give him a triple chin, give him, a big fat suit to walk around in to look like the penguin.
Yeah.
I think he's sinister enough in the brow.
I'm just going to say that we are living in an age where they have reinvented so many superheroes and supervillains that have nothing to do with the character that they're based on.
That's true.
That
Very true.
we might all be jumping the ship on how they're going to make him look like a character we recognize, because he might not have anything to do with that character.
That's true. Again, goes back to us talking about the fact that once upon a time, this was all for us geeks, and now it's all pop culture, and so it's now all these people who have no reference get to voice in and say this would be cool, and this is what they get because they're the larger.
Okay, but we all know who the best penguin is, don't we? It's Burgess Meredith every time. Burgess Meredith is the penguin. It's simple as that. So the idea that and Burgess Meredith wasn't particularly fat. It was just Burgess Meredith. That's it. So I can see. I mean, the thing is about even the comic books nowadays. The recent Batman issues have got the penguin in it, and the penguin looks more horrific and kind of mutated in that than he ever has done in the last couple of months or so. So even they can't kind of decide if he's just like a guy with a monocle or is some kind of mutant weird thing, but he's really been out of shape in that. So, yeah.
That's true. Burgess Meredith was really good as the Penguin. And while he wasn't super heavy set, they did go out of their way to give him a belly. A little bit of a belly so they did fat suit him up, and for the age that it was, that's pretty high tech on special effects for that.
Sure.
but he was a fantastic. I mean, like I said, for Colin Farrell, I think that Colin Farrell's got the brow, and so like from the nose up, he can, I think if he can definitely do the facial expressions required for Penguin. So it'll be interesting to see. But Burgess Meredith did an amazing Penguin.
Do you think that under the top hat he'll have that carving still from the Daredevil movie?
Yeah, because whenever I think all I can think of is bloody Bullseye. That's it. That's every time.
Will he get his costume finally?
The Green Knight.
Yeah, this is a little weird.
Oh, I know. So in the time, we're going back to classic trailers. In the time.
That was pretty good, Aid.
Yeah. I'm available for movie trailers anytime.
Yes.
Tell me a tale of yourself, so that I might know thee.
I have none to tell.
Yet. You have none to tell yet.
I fear I'm not meant for greatness.
No fear. But fear can be a gift.
Do not waste this.
Oh, I'm getting a bit of Norse stuff. Giant axes. Yeah, that's cool.
That was actually Mickey Rourke without makeup. Nobody. All right.
That's weird. What? Yeah. Again. What?
Yeah, I'm. I don't know what to make of that. I'll probably check it out on streaming, but
Okay, so I'm assuming that's the Gawain and the Green Knight thing.
Yeah, that has to be right.
Yeah.
But, okay, doesn't relate to what I know about it, which is not a lot, but I've done a little bit of research. But
yeah,
whatever. We might have a bit more coming along.
Well, I think
and I've done a little bit of research, and I'm like, I can see a tangential, like adjacent, where it kind of is semi-inspired by it, based on the research I had to do a while ago. But I don't see it being actually that so far. We'll see. Hold judgment. Maybe wait till streaming.
It seemed like in their trailer they were trying very hard to make it artsy, and make certain that no substance of this movie came through.
The only scene that I'd seen from before was like the few seconds that I saw of it come up on my computer a few days ago was that blood splatter across and then something else, and I'm like, so that was most of that content was new to me. I'm like,
Here's a question. We live in this age where we have, how many movies deep are we? 24 MCU movies deep at this point or something? Where they've, like them at some points or hate them at those points. They've done a great job, because there's movies that I absolutely dislike, and they're not the ones that most people seem to really be unhappy with. But they've done a great job with that. Why can't we get a group that will go back, grab those Arthurian tales, and do a series of movies? That would be awesome.
That would be.
I think
there was a secret pact making Hollywood 50 years ago to always make shitty Robin Hood and King Arthur movies. Like
I was going to say, I think the problem with that would be the last King Arthur movie that came out, which was fucking terrible.
Which one was that? Because
that was the Guy Ritchie one, wasn't it? That was King Arthur, wasn't it?
Yeah, the fan-made one with all the special effects.
Yeah.
Sorry,
was that right?
2017, King Arthur Legend of the Sword. See, this didn't even make my radar.
Yeah, horseshit. So there you go.
Now, I might have seen trailers of it and then gone, I'm not watching that. Just like the Robin Hood I tried when it was on streaming, and I couldn't even make... While I'm doing housework, I couldn't even make it through that movie, and I told Alice, don't even try.
I feel like at some point Hollywood needs to pay reparations to England for all these terrible movies we make of it.
Yeah, we've literally got two legends, Robin Hood and King Arthur, and they keep getting screwed over, so it's not very good.
All right, check this out.
Transformers.
Oh no. I know what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Pretzel wrapped
That's
wieners.
my fault. That's on me. I parked in the handicap spot. I know I could get the pass, but I'm off the grid here. I'm not
Okay.
putting my name
Jason
on
Alexander. Oh, why, Jason? Why?
You sure about that? It's time, Si. You can do this. In 1984, a toy company came out with a new line. Oh, no! It was a huge success, and the CIA took notice for my last assignment. Yeah, Mama! I had a procedure using
What
an
the hell's going on with this dude?
It changed me forever.
Someone made me watch this a few weeks ago, like a week ago, and I asked them what the frick they did to me.
Changer! Quick, get in me.
What the hell?
Over there, I see him.
There's still a minute left in this clip, guys.
Dear God.
I know.
Oh dear.
What the hell?
I don't think I've ever ridden on Harley Quinn highway.
Yeah, they let me design it myself when I threatened to nuke the city. Kind of regretting some of my creative choices right about now.
Well, at least he got through the rings.
There's the bastards. Let her rip, boys. I love God! I think the trucks are bulletproof.
Just get me close and I'll handle this.
I sent this to you, Brandon, on Hangout after I was made to watch this.
You say you send me things, and I don't really ever see these things, Alice.
Yeah, wow.
What the heck was that?
I asked my friend the same thing when he sent me. He's like, Alice, you have to see this. I'm like, hey. And I'm like, what did you just make me watch? Because I'm kind of horrified.
That's either on HBO Max or the DC service. I forget which. But yeah, it's the Harley Quinn show. It's not Venture Brothers. It just seems like it. So, what do you guys think?
That's got to be from inside her head.
Well, the whole thing is supposed to be from inside her head. So
I think Mike owes me about 2 minutes of my life back.
It was that bad? Okay. Well, this clip has to redeem us then. It's going to be good. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
This is our little clip show today.
How many episodes is that actually running for the Harley Quinn series?
This one's from episode 12.
Jeez. Okay.
Get out. My girlfriend's calling me. What up, babe? It's Ivy. It's my girlfriend. Yeah, no, I'm just designing a kite. Yeah, trying to put my own little spin-a-rooney on it. What's that? I'll head right over. All right, I love you. She didn't say it back. It's probably just bad reception. Plus, I didn't want to say it in front of her work friends. Oh,
Wait, you have Kite Man's number memorized?
Oh no, the giant's here.
You didn't answer my question. How do you know his number?
How big do you think that giant's dick is?
Answer my question.
Fine, I'm dating Kite Man. What?
That would have thrown me off.
Gotcha. You're dating Kite Man? Why?
You love him? I haven't said like I love you to him. But yeah, I love him.
I love that the giant is just rampaging in the background. What are you doing?
Because you never ask. I mean, it's like, if it's not about you, you're not interested. I wasn't even trying very hard to keep it a secret. I kept coming home, reeking of kite, leaves in my hair. Didn't you ever think that was weird?
You seriously didn't know, Quinn? Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
Is that hot sauce?
Oh, right there!
Hell yeah.
I tossed a hot sauce packet out of that mountain.
Good call, Walt.
Walt gets a competency die.
Thanks, babe.
I never got the kite thing until now, but it is quite just.
This just seems like an Adult Swim series to me.
As per usual.
By the way, Clayface is Alan Tudyk, Brandon.
Thanks for the ride, babe.
Babe, anytime.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So this show, it started in November of 2019. It has just aired its 12th episode, and the 13th episode is coming on this Friday.
Okay, but I can't knock the show completely because they've got the best Batman.
Which Batman do they have?
Dietrich Bader. Yep.
I love Dietrich Bader as Batman.
The show's doing really, really well, actually, apparently. There's a lot of people that are like, I hated the DC movies and hate a lot of DC stuff, but this TV show's awesome. But yeah, the show is not in her mind. It is her striking out into Gotham on her own without Joker after she leaves Joker. And this is her...
before, recently. Where's that plot come from? That plot was there's a live action film that came out a couple of weeks ago that had exactly that plot, I believe.
I think they just keep reusing the same plot.
Right. Yeah, I see. She has one plot point. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the cast and going, the heck, because Jason Alexander is the Borgman that was getting torn apart. Tony Hale is Dr. Psycho. Alan Tudyk is Clayface, like I mentioned. Tony Hale. Ron Funches is King Shark. So I mean, there's some names that from a variety of shows and such people watch, and yeah.
Alan Tudyk's in everything. He wanted to be on this podcast today. I had to say no. Alan, here. So.
Mike, come on. Why did you say no to him?
Yeah, I'd definitely be up for that if that happened.
Oh yes, me too. Count me in.
Oh, we have so many famous people on here already. I mean,
did you? What did his people say when you turned him down?
They haven't gotten back to me yet.
Gotcha.
I was like, we're so busy. I got to have Alice and Brandon on to talk about a Harley Quinn. I don't know if we can fit you in. Right. So maybe we'll have a Firefly show next month. Yeah,
They might have told him that he will rue the day.
All right. So you're saying this. We're saying this.
Aside, just looking at that line up there, right? One thing I will give Harley Quinn TV show, they have delved outside of the Batman bad guys. This is Black Adam. There, you've got Captain Cold, Black Manta with the Black, Gorilla Grodd, Grundy. So they're definitely using a lot of the DC characters. Whether they're misusing them is another matter entirely, but they are using them at some point.
All right, so we're saying this isn't only in her head, and that is possible. I haven't read any of the promotional material. Let's watch this clip and let me know if you think this is objective reality or Harley Quinn, okay?
Is there sound on this one?
Yeah, there's no sound on this.
What? Okay. Technology, my old nemesis. 1 second. Let's go to Chrome tab, click the share audio thing this time. Boom. Boom. Rewind. All right.
There we go.
No heed. So now, taste the salty brine of my sweet...
Shut.
Constantine. Brother, it is I, the Superman from Krypton. And these people are not your enemy. Not my worst review.
Oh, Katie Beast, crikey.
Kite Man to the rescue. I'll protect us, babe. Maybe they took the weapons from the guests, but they didn't check. The hell! Cross, baby.
Oh, you babe. Maybe.
Call off your dogs, Luthor. Not everyone has to suffer at my hands today. This is between me and them.
By them, I think you mean me. Hello, Arthur.
David, it's not always about you.
But it's not about me either.
That helmet is very intrusive.
Ivy!
Oh.
May Poseidon have mercy on your soul.
Hey, Fish Stick! Why don't you go back to the ocean?
Otherwise known as the world's toilet. Oh, so no ocean jokes. It seems like politically correct culture is killing the comedy.
No. Oh, God. Oh, what have I done, my brothers? No, my brothers.
Oh, God.
Bane, stop it!
Hey, there's a YMCA.
Is that Dr. Zoidberg as Bane?
Yeah,
yes.
Saltwater fish into a chlorinated pool. Water's water, I guess. Come on. What are you, 4?
Is the Bane trying to sound like Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Kind of making fun of him, I think.
Huzzah!
That Luthor is definitely that's come directly out of the Superman animated series. That's a complete copy of the of that. That's so weird.
That's just strange.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't read a lot of Batman, but from my understanding, Kite Man appeared back in 1960 or so. And then they realized very quickly he is a dumb freaking villain and dropped him, right? So
No,
why
he
the
was
frick
just-
did he
he was-
reappear in 2000? Sorry.
He's been Tom King's run. He's been in the book in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I was saying that, like, as far as I understand, he suddenly came back in 2017.
Yeah, and it was an excellent issue. Absolutely fantastic issue.
Okay.
Yes.
Because because I can kind of see, them going, yeah, this is one of our failed villains, Kite Man.
That's it. They dropped him, but of course he's Kite Man, so he's soared back up again, didn't he? So obviously that's what happened. The Batman issue with the I think I can't remember what it's called, something with Kite Man, is an absolutely brilliant issue. It's got it's got a backstory for Kite Man. It's really, really good. Yeah.
It just took 50 years for him to soar back up.
Yes.
The wind to be just right.
Well, Aquaman is still waiting for that treatment in some people's minds. Others have found good runs of him, so,
I think Dan Abnett did great things with Aquaman.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So good.
I wouldn't call it Game of Thrones underwater because it was better than the last season of Game of Thrones, but it was good. Well, I need to get back to my soul-deadening but paycheck earning day job. So, any final thoughts on these movies or clips before we call it a show?
Nope.
No, I will say one thing though. If we're going back to animation roots, has everybody seen the cast list for the He-Man reboot series? That's coming on Netflix?
Yes, I have.
my
Yes, I
God.
have. Yes, I have.
There's so many people on that I actually know. It's amazing. So yeah.
Our friend Norbert Franz is very happy about all that.
Yeah, so look, should be good. Hopefully they're going to take it seriously. So we shall see.
So She-Ra show has been excellent, so hopefully it can get as quality of a treatment as that.
And as long as nobody involved in that Thundercats reboot is involved.
That's what I was going to say. But yeah.
I guess since we're talking about it, we should probably say it so that any of our viewers who haven't heard about this.
There's a big list of people.
Let me lead off with Henry Rollins as Triclops, Mark Hamill as Skeletor, Lena Headey as... Who was Lena Headey? You guys remember?
Evil Lynn, isn't it?
Evil Lynn, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else was on there? Headley plays Evil Lynn.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is Tila.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty cool. Who else are we missing?
Jason Mewes is playing Stinkor, which is the which I think is just like, hey, here's the baddest character you can think of in He-Man. Right, you get that job. Yeah, so that's
Leon Cunningham's even in the show as Man at Arms. I was kind of like, whoa,
Sir Davos Seaworth. Speaking of Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, here we go. I got the full list. Chris Wood. Who is Chris Wood as Prince Adam? Leon Cunningham, Man at Arms. Stephen Root. I don't know who that is. Do you guys know who this is? Stephen Root.
Doesn't he walk around and say, "I am Root"?
Chris
Competency
Wood.
die.
Oh my gosh. He's in Supergirl. He's Mon-El. Chris Wood's Mon-El.
Oh, that's right. Yes, right. He's Mon-El. That's right. Yes. Kevin Conroy's in there as well, isn't he? As somebody. Unless I'm mistaken.
Who's that?
Kevin Conroy.
I thought he was on here. Let me. I've got the Netflix. I remember Phil Lamar as Hero. Okay. Kevin Conroy is Merman.
Yeah.
So Alicia Silverstone is Queen Marlena. Nice to see her getting work. All right.
She was in Book Club not too long ago.
All right. Cool.
Is this considered our Valentine's Day show as well? Because if so, Brandon has 3 things you need to share with our audience that he just sent me.
Okay.
Now I can't really say no at this point, can I?
Brandon, send it to him and make him show people.
I'm way past. You've got the links right there.
Okay, fine.
Why don't you want me to just pass control to you?
Nope. I refuse to share these. You go share these 3.
This is increasingly non-consensual for a Valentine.
Oh, it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it.
That's what they always say in those situations. Okay. I'm waiting for an email. I'm not seeing it.
Private chat.
Oh, private chat. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. What is this horrible link?
There are 3 links. There are 3 links. So here, let me do the first link out for you.
All right,
That's the first link.
Okay. Bad URL timestamp.
Oh, sure. I'll get it for you properly. Sorry, I'll start this over.
Oh, that's what they always say. I'll get it for you.
Here's the first one.
This never happens to me.
I'm grabbing it directly out of Brandon's chat with me properly. That's the first one.
Okay. That whole thing's the first one? Okay.
Yep. That's the second one he sent me.
This is the kind of scintillating content you turn on podcast for.
I didn't put this on. This is all her.
That's the third one that he sent me.
All right, hang on. Hilarious joke, folks. Here we go. With Cyclops, everything's red?
Roses are red, violets are red, everything is red. The other 2 are far more interesting or funny.
You're the one that chose to share these.
Share the second one and third one. He sent the other 2 to me, his theoretical Valentine. So I'm just saying, I just want to say that these 2.
Okay.
Does Cyclops get a bum deal? Seems like
yes.
All right, the last one I kind of like. Hang on a second.
You need the middle one to appreciate the last one.
Yes, you needed the middle one in order to really appreciate the last one. Yo, bub, I miss Cyclops' dead girlfriend.
That's just not right.
I know, right? Brandon just sent these 3 to me. I'm like, are you serious?
Love. All right, I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
later.
Mike.
Podcast.